If you missed number 7, remember, we should be annotating the question to make sure we have a clear understanding of what we're answering. The author included the information on the bottom of page 8, so I should be looking at the bottom of page 8. Most likely to. So here, most likely to is going to be an inference question. Remember from our front page of the notes, when you see most likely to, that is an inferencing question. So when you're looking at this one, remember, for inferencing, we need to think about our staircase and make sure that whatever the page says, that this is not on the same step or way up here at the top. It needs to be one step above. So connected to the evidence, but not too close and not too far away. So the bottom of page 8 reads, Salva turned and looked. Behind him, a huge black cloud of smoke rose. Flames darted out of its base. Overhead, a jet plane veered away like a sleek, evil bird. In the smoke and dust, he couldn't see the school. And then we'll stop there. So why would the author include all of that information? Now let's look at the verbs. Remember, inform. You can see the word information. It's like giving information, emphasizing something, suggesting something, or emphasizing something. Now I'm going to tell you right away. I'm just going to get rid of one of the answers. Inform is typically what we have for nonfiction. So this is what you typically see in like an article that we read about, the water crisis or the war in Sudan. Inform, I'm already suspicious of because this isn't an informational article. It's a story. And I don't think that the author wrote this story primarily just to inform us about the negative effects of the war in Sudan. Because if the author wanted to do that, a nonfiction article would have been a lot better way to do that, about just the war. But here we have a story about characters and a setting, and it's not just about a war. There are other things going on. So automatically, I'm suspicious of A, and I'm going to tell you right now it's not the correct answer. Because inform the readers about the negative effects of the war in Sudan, I think that one is just too close. It's like a weird combination of being too close and too far. Yes, the negative effects of the war are listed, but it's not all of them. And it feels weird to put both of them. But yeah, the negative effects are listed, but then again, it's too far away because the idea that the author would just include that to inform us about the negative effects of the war is kind of a crazy thing to say. All right, so now we're choosing between B, C, and D. Emphasize the things that Salva sees as he runs away. Okay, so this one is either going to be too close or too far, or just right. Suggest the village that has been completely destroyed. So too close, too far, or just right. Or emphasize the menacing nature of the war on the setting. Too close, too far, or just right. Be thinking about that. Be thinking about these things. Is there something in there that suggests this? Thinking specifically about this word, completely destroyed. Can we know that? Then the things that Salva sees, and the menacing nature. If you don't know what menacing is, it means like evil or bad. See if you can get that one correct.